To start this, we have about 2 to 4 yams that I peeled, and I'm slicing pretty thick. I mean, pretty thin, not thick. You gotta slice them pretty thin so they won't take that long to cook. So basically like 1/8 of an inch on your thickness, you're good. And just slice them all up by hand. They don't have to be perfectly sliced. If you shave them a little bit, it's okay. But they need to be thin slices. Nice and easy, and just get them as thin as you can. The less time it's gonna take them to cook. All right. Next, we're gonna spread a little butter on the bottom of this so it's a little less sticking, because it's gonna be all heavy cream and sugar with this. And this is a baking dish, an oven-proof baking dish. Whatever you have, you can put it in aluminum, you can put it in an oven-proof ceramic baking dish, a glass baking dish, depending on what size. We're making this for about 4 to 6 servings. So this is basically about 11-inch wide dish that I have here. Depends on how many portions you want to do. If you want to double this, you can make it thicker, or you can make it more shallow. It's up to you. Next, I'm going to start putting in my yams and just kind of putting them around in slices, kind of layering them, or shingling is what we want to do for this. So we shingle all around. We're going to fill the inside too as well, all around. All around. You have a really thick piece, then cut it in half. Don't have them, you don't want a couple of really thick pieces and some really thin, so then you want it to cook all evenly when it comes down to it. So I'm going to put this all in here, all my slices all around. I've got a couple thick ones, but I'm not going to use those because I want to make sure that they're all going to be cooking pretty much evenly. We have our oven preheated to 375. So our oven's preheated to 375, getting ready to go. If you have a convection, you can just do it at 350, but I have a regular one. So there's all my yams all spread out. So next we've got, we're going to put some salt and pepper, sprinkle that around. Salt and pepper, there we go. A little there, right? Then we're going to pour in, we have 16 ounces of heavy whipping cream. Heavy whipping cream. Now it depends on how much you're going to need. Now this is about, like I said, this is like 3 or 4 yams, and I want this covered. So we want enough cream that's going to cover it. It doesn't have to be swimming, okay? Enough to cover it is good, but I don't want you to go too high on it, all right? So now we have our 1/2 cup of brown sugar that we're going to spread around. 1/2 cup of brown sugar, not bread sugar. 1/2 cup of brown sugar. Spread that around. Our oven is preheated. All right, and then we are going to get ready to put this in. This could take up to 45 minutes to cook. It's pretty dense. You got to get your heavy cream boiling, and we got our brown sugar in there. So now we're going to get ready to put this right into the oven. By the way, let's put a little bit more salt and pepper on the top. Counteract the sweetness that we're going to have. There we go. All right, now we're ready. I'm putting this on a sheet tray, so in case it bubbles over, it's not going to make too much of a mess. All right, get ready to put this in the oven. Here we go. All right, we're going to check that in about 35 minutes. All right, that has actually been about 45 minutes, and we're going to see where we are. I checked it after 20 minutes. Well, you want to make sure that your yams are nice and tender, fork tender, and your cream is reduced down, so now you're ready to serve it.